Hello, this is Spidey1958, and welcome to my Let's Play Pathfinder Kingmaker, release version, episode 36. We went back to town to take care of various issues, and as soon as I popped in the throne room, of course they showed up, so we will deal with them. First thing we have is this very vain guy. Ah, the ruler of this barony. I'm flattered by your attention. Sir Stefano Mosconi of Pitax, at your service. What brings a Pixaxian noble to my barony? I was just traveling back home to glorious Pixtax after paying a visit to Rostov, all in the service to King Castriaco Erovetti. I thought I might take a day to visit the capital of Pixstar's bold new neighbor. I must say, I really should have spared myself the trouble. It's hardly worth seeing. A 5-year-old could tell you're deliberately trying to offend me, Sir Stefano. Perhaps you could just tell us directly what it is you came here for? You know, the initial goal of my visit was to take measure of your so-called barony, to see if you had anything of value to offer Pixstar. And do you know what I found? Nothing. You have absolutely nothing to offer. Military, weak. Culture, weak. Economy, weak. You best pray to all the gods that my King Erovetti doesn't declare war on you. On the other hand, maybe you should pray he conquers you. This mess of a barony could use the rule of a proper king. Perhaps there's a touch of truth to your words, but my barony is still very young. Everything will be different soon. If anything changes here, it'll be the number of dung flies, and that will only grow. Ah, well, I shan't continue this slaughter. No use battling someone who can't even fight back. All the best. I don't like him. Oh, your grace, woe is me. I met my darkest hour. You're my last hope. By all the gods ever prayed to, don't leave me in need. My name is Jenna Tanderson. Our village is a short distance from here. It's been 2 days since my boy Tig ran away, and I haven't seen him since. We've searched and searched, but it's no use. If you don't find him, no one else will. Do you have any idea where he might be? There's this old hag in Gnarl Marches, a swamp witch. I won't say her name out loud. Don't even ask. The mere thought of her chills the blood in my veins. She has the evil eye, and she eats people. She even turns into a black raven and soars in the sky. It's sure as day she took my boy. Do people disappear frequently here? They sure do, and there's so many hazards around it's hard to name them all. Wild beasts in the forest, and monsters, and some trollbins, and bandits, and whatever. Even adults have a hard time surviving here, and for a little kid... Oh. I'll try to find him. Oh, your grace, thank you so much. I'm praying to Estril to grant you long life. If there's any news, I'll be nearby in the tavern. May the good gods help you. Your grace, we are victorious. We fought off the spider invasion and defeated the strange dryad who led them. As a sign of gratitude, your subjects have a special reward for you. Wow. That's a nice reward. I wonder, was the flood of spiders only caused by the curse? I mean, the curse must be ancient and very ominous. The spiders were definitely scary as well, but they weren't ancient and ominous. I agree with Lindsay. That does seem strange. Seems more like the plot of an insane dryad than a true curse. Then how can you explain the dismal atmosphere on the bald hilltop? The pressure both of us felt there, Jod. Maybe the curse drove the poor dryad insane, causing her to lead this spider invasion into the barony. In any case, I have alarming news. As soon as the spider invasion was over, I visited the bald hilltop again. It's grown quiet once more, and just as gloomy as before. I don't think the curse is broken, just lying low, like a monster that rests before it feeds again. What? Again? I'm sorry for bringing the bad news. Unfortunately, we failed to defeat this curse for good. How much time do we have? Oh, a fair amount. I'd say half a year or even more. Now that the bald hilltop is quiet again, I can barely feel its evil will. I'm sure we will have enough time to prepare for the next attack. I want to deal with this problem once and for all. What do you recommend? Yes, let's level the bald hilltop to the ground and put an end to the curse. I doubt we will be able to defeat it in such a straightforward fashion. The heart of the curse is undoubtedly centered on the bald hilltop, but the spiders appeared all throughout the barony. I don't think we are going to do any damage to the curse by destroying the hilltop. I would expect exactly the opposite. We only provoke it into attacking again immediately on the heels of the last. No, the best we can do for now is to make sure we're prepared for the next attack. Don't be such a pessimist, Tristan. We might truly be able to overcome the curse, but only by studying it thoroughly. Your Grace, I will gather all the information available on the situation and get to work. Well, let's prepare for the next attack. Very wise. If only we knew more about the curse, we might figure out some way to fight it. I don't understand. I spoke to the locals. They've never had any spider invasions before, and nothing ever happened on Bald Hilltop before either. Now both spiders and the curse, right when the new barony appeared in the Stolen Lands? This seems highly coincidental. Okay. Excuse me. Let us check our status here. Oh, we got some build points. Yay. I will leave this on for a second or two here. So if you want to pause and read it. Okay. So we got +1 relations. That's good. +1 loyalty. Nothing for that one. Okay. So we're working on Enchanted Winds. We have troll sightings, which will take our general. We have troubled lands, which will take, well, apparently if you just close it, you chose them. So I guess we chose them, which I'm not fond of because I can't, that doesn't really let me easily check stuff, like who I can do it. Giant weed is taking over some farmland. Persuade the peasants to start fighting this pest. And I have nobody that can do this one. So when is rebuild the temple done? I'm not sure that that's really worth it. 25 days. So we're going to fail that because we have no one to do it because we rebuilt the temple. I really don't think the rebuilding the temple, at least in the beginning, is worth it. Oh, that's way too much money. So we are not going to even look at that one. This one we could look into. Yeah, let's go ahead and... Oh, we can't do this one because he's busy. Okay. So much for that. We don't have any new regions to worry about. So let's go ahead and see if we need to build up anything here. Build up our income a little, so we want to raise our economy. Of course, we have to then do that feat to actually get that. Okay, so we have an herbalist, which gives us loyalty and arcane when adjacent to a shrine. So we're going to place that there. Ultimately, we'll place a monument, but for now, I don't want to get my build points too low. So that should do that for the moment. Yeah, definitely was a mistake, I think, to rebuild that out. This early in the game, tying up one of your advisors for such a long time period is probably a really bad idea. It's going to cost me some negatives because I'm not going to be able to do anything about that one event. And right now I think every one of my advisors is tied up. Is there a way to see? I guess not easily. I guess you can see on the map. Because I have an advisor tied up here, an advisor tied up here. Those appear to be the only advisors tied up on the map, but I know I'd have at least one advisor tied up in a different project. So, not the best. Not the best. So I think we need to rest.
It is done.
Okay, so we will throw you and you and you and you into our reserves here. You, and what are you? You are a belt of incredible dexterity. Oh, we forgot to do something here. Let's go ahead and grab these on the off chance that we've finished that. Don't think we have, but you never know. There's a bunch of money. There's some money. Nope, looks like I don't have enough pieces for any of that stuff. Okay. Oops, we didn't want to throw you back. Did I throw a key back? I thought I threw a key back. Okay. Now, let's see what we got for armor. So, we have the breastplate +1, the hide armor +3, the Heart of Valor +1 chain, +2 breastplate. Looks like that's it. Okay, now let's clear out some of these potions. Okay, I think we're okay for the moment. Oh, and I forgot to hit the leave button. Hold on a minute, I will be right back. Sorry about that, I'm back. Let's sell stuff. And hit the road. Okay. Non-magic and masterwork. Now we got money. Oh, I forgot about these. Well, we'll sell the scale now. And we'll sell the heavy shield. We're not going to sell the belt. And it's doing that weird thing where we're going to have to go out and go back in. I mean, it sells them, it just doesn't do the screen right. Okay. 1 cure serious, 13 cure moderates. For some reason that cure light is not stacked with those. Okay. So we have a corrosive fail +1 that we could buy for Bozo Face here. But I think what we wanted to buy was Flame Guard, which is so that takes out 8,000, which takes out the majority of what we can spend. So, Bell of Giant Strength, Bell of Dexterity, Cloak of Shadows. We could also buy that and give that to our sneaky person. Grants +1 bonus on damage rolls of bows and a +2 luck bonus on... Ooh, this one could be good too. And we don't have the money for the Ring of Protection. Let's go ahead and buy that too. And I think that will be our buying for the moment. So, you get the nice new shiny shield. This gives you a 32 armor class, which isn't bad at this level. You already have a belt of dexterity. You have a belt of con. You have a belt of con. Belt of might. You don't have a belt. We're going to give you the belt of Dex. And we're going to give you the +1 ring for damage. And I think we are good except for selling off this huge shield. We just don't want to wait. So that got us down to 104 pounds. Okay, so let's see. We want you, and you, and you, and you, and you. And let's go to here. See if the trolls have invaded. I think we're supposed to get an event, so I don't think it actually happened yet. Which I hate to waste time to make it happen, Lo. Nope, hasn't happened. So what I think we're going to do is do the thing I said we wouldn't normally do. We're not in the kingdom here. Not in the kingdom here. Not in the kingdom here. Okay. So that failed. Oh, that's no fun. So you are working on that 11 days. We're going to go ahead and do this and hope nothing horrible starts up. Looks like I can't do this when I'm on the road. Which makes sense. Sometimes you can do stuff too fast, which I think is the case of what I was doing. So let's travel back here. Enter. Go to the throne room. Okay, projects tab. Okay, now we got tons of events we need to take care of. So, yeah, see the mysterious weed, I didn't get anyone by the first, and I wasn't going to be able to. And this one must have popped. See, they can pop up like literally the day before. If you don't assign someone, you automatically fail. See, all of these failed because of that. So let's go ahead. And restore. And we will do this in a different way. We're going to just go ahead through this. Because we'll get this again in a minute when we restore. Okay, really, I'm going to restore here. So let's load from the last save. And that wasn't the save we needed to restore from. Apparently we have to load from this autosave. Which is probably from before we sold. I don't know when this one's from. Okay, so this is back on the 23rd. This will take 7 days. We'll go ahead and assign Jubilis to it. Start event. And see, all 3 of my people are busy. So we may still get stuck with that one. And both of the people are busy here. There just aren't enough people to do what needs to be done. So that one worked. See, all 3 of these guys are basically tied up. And they're all tied up on events, so there just aren't enough people to deal with all the events. So we're going to lose them for sure. And it looks like we're going to lose 50 BP because of this. So we failed here. But we now can assign someone to this event. As long as we have someone working on it, it won't automatically fail. So we're going to lose out on this master because we have no one who can get him. So we won't be able to get that person. Not much we can do about it. Now we can skip a day. So this failed because we didn't assign an advisor. And this failed because we didn't assign an advisor. So this one we have to visit the throne room. This is the one I was waiting to happen. And I know I'm running over, but I want to get these events taken care of. Your Grace, ill news from Narwashes again. There are already many trolls there, but now people are afraid to leave their homes. The wilds are said to be swarming with them. The hunters were the first one to notice. Then came the merchants delivering package and food to the outskirts of the barony. Now there are more and more reports of trolls attacking villages. At first I took the reports for gossip, though it was just fear talking. But a local group of merchants recently reported that most of the trolls seem to be lurking around the house of one Bartholomew Delgado, an odd mage living out in the wilds all by himself. They're saying there's so many trolls out there, nobody can reach Bartholomew for fear of the beasts. Those trolls are up to something, and this strange Bartholomew fellow is clearly tangled up in it somehow. If the wizard's gotten some idea in his head to conspire with the trolls, we should make the first move and hit them with a preemptive strike. However, if the trolls are coming for him rather than to him, it would be enormous help if you could pay a visit to Bartholomew and figure out what's going on. I recommend haste. If nothing is done soon, there may be a grisly fate in store for one of your subjects. Okay. So we still wound up failing stuff because I don't know how you can do projects, because you can't risk having someone doing a project, because then you wind up failing and lose more than you would gain for the project. So I will figure it out. And some of those are random, so there's nothing you can do about them sometimes. Anyway, we're past the wrapping up point. So as always, if you enjoyed this episode, go ahead and give me a like or a comment. And if you dislike the episode, leaving a dislike's fine, but please leave a comment why you dislike the episode. As always, this is Spidey1958, and have fun gaming.